Hello, my name is Dennis Randall. I'm 67 years old, a Vietnam veteran, a father of two, married for 34 years, living on a VA benefit pension, benefit for disability and Social Security. I'm here tonight to ask you to vote for Bernie Sanders, to support Bernie Sanders. This country has been remarkably fortunate throughout our history. In times of great crises, we always seem to come up with leaders that are just what the doctor ordered. At the founding of our country, we had our founding fathers, we had George Washington, some amazing people. They saw the birth of this nation. The Civil War, we were fortunate enough to have Abraham Lincoln, who preserved the Union. During the Great Depression and the Second World War, we had FDR. Today, our country is probably more divided than any time since, certainly any time in my lifetime, and probably any time since our Civil War. We're in an awful position. Our economy is rigged. The middle class is dying. I used to consider myself part of the middle class, and I probably still am, but it's the lower tier. A lot of people are a paycheck away from unemployment, starvation, losing their house. That's about the situation I'm in. We're just a couple $100 away at any given time from losing it all, living behind Sears in a cardboard box. Because the middle class is suffering. And it's not so much for myself that I'm concerned, because, I'm getting by. It's a struggle, but my wife and I, we get by. It's my kids and my grandchildren when I have them. I want them to have a future. I want them to have an America where there's hope, there's a possibility of advancing far beyond where you started. And Bernie Sanders has the vision. He's identified the problem. He has spoken truth to power. The billionaire class, as he calls them, they have robbed the American dream out of the back pockets of workers, out of our back pockets. My grandfather used to tell me that the people who have the most have the biggest responsibility to do the most to help the fellow man. The top 1% or 0.1%, the people who control the wealth in this country, they became wealthy through our labor, through our infrastructure, the infrastructure you and I paid for with our tax dollars. They became wealthy because of our workforce. American exceptionalism is the American people themselves. Educated, working, rewarded, moving up. But the people with all the wealth, they don't want to spend a dime to give back to this country any more than they can possibly get away with. They have no love of country. A love of money? Yes. A love of the status quo that preserves their privilege? Yes. A love of country? No. It's greed, pure and simple. Bernie Sanders has seen the problem. He's articulated solutions. He is worthy of our support because his vision for a new America can and will prevail with your support, my support, and the support of our friends and families. We are the soldiers in this revolution. We are the voters. Get out. Tell your people. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Argue diplomatically with your spouse if they're on the other side. And move us forward together. Our future is not in Bernie's hands. That's a mistake. Our future is in our hands. And now is the time. We need to support a man who can lead this country to our best days yet to be. Thank you for listening.